Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Talking with E, where we like to discuss and highlight some of the most interesting people and events around town. I'm your host, E Salimah, and as we enter the new year and welcome new beginnings, today I have the pleasure of sitting down with Union resident Salimah Scott. Salimah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. I think I've been super excited about having this interview with you, and now we're finally here.
Yes, it's long overdue.
It is. It is
a little delay.
It's okay, but we're here. New year, new beginnings, and we're here. So I know you. I've known you for years for the farmers market, from the tiny table from the farmers market in front of town hall, to now a new, well, not business owner, but you have your own storefront.
Yes.
You have your own storefront. Yes. So for the people who don't know, give us a little background about Urban Glow and Salimah Scott.
So I started Urban Glow in 2019 from my home, in my kitchen. It was my way of just decompressing and relaxing during my, the time of transition for me.
Yeah.
And I just started burning candles like crazy, like back to back, like every night. That was my nightly ritual.
Burning a candle.
Burning my candles, sitting in the backyard and just relaxing, and I eventually ran out of candles. So it was like what to do.
Yeah.
So I started creating them on my own. I looked online. I'm self-taught. So I
love it.
Yeah, I went online. I looked up some different, mixtures and stuff, and came up with at least 3 solid candles.
It was your beginning?
Yeah, it was my beginning.
Okay.
And I let family and friends try it.
And they loved it.
They loved it. I got good feedback. And I just thought, well, let me start a business, because this is like my 3rd business, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Were the 2 prior related to, or
in a sense, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Because I like putting on events, so those are my first 2 businesses.
Nice.
If you want me to get into it, I will.
If you want to give us we're here for you. We want to get to know you.
Yeah, so my first business, it was called My Divine Occasion.
Okay.
So I was an event decorator, coordinator. I could make balloon arches, columns.
I need to book you.
No, those days are over. I still have my machine though.
Do you?
Yeah, I still have it. So I would do balloon columns, arches. I would decorate for baby showers and make little baby shower favors.
Yes. You were the trending topic.
I was but it was a lot of work.
I bet.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
They're beautiful, but it's a lot.
It's a lot of work, a lot of penny pinching. So I had to let that go. And my first office was actually in Union. When I first moved over here, I was right on Stuyvesant.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right above.
Look at the circle back.
I'm telling you, it is full circle. No, it was above. Is it Angie's Nails? I believe.
Angie's or Avery's, one of those on Stuyvesant.
No, so Angie's is near the Centurion building. It had to be Angie's. Yeah, so it was on the 2nd floor.
Oh wow.
Yep. So it was up there. I had my office space there, and it was just a little small office for my decorating business. And but I decided to let it go and close that chapter. Focused on family life and such. And but my second business was called Event Makers. So we actually threw like brunches and parties and pop-up shops.
Nice.
And we mostly did that in Jersey City.
Okay.
So that was my second business. So everything I do now is still tied around events. And
I would say giving to the people.
And creating. So that's always the foundation for me. But I started Urban Glow just like I said, as a way to decompress and relax, and it transformed my life into something I couldn't have imagined.
And then definitely with COVID, I could see how your business people would have thought it would have plummeted because of COVID, but I feel like it skyrocketed because that's what people needed. People needed candles to decompress.
But the thing is, I started my business in 2019, November. I sat on it for about like 6 months. I didn't do anything with it. Like I had the idea, I had the fragrances. I came up with the business name. At first I had Urban Glow Candle Co.
Okay.
And then I decided to just drop Candle Co. because I saw something a little bit bigger than just candles. So at that time, again, I didn't know where it would take me, but I just decided to drop it and just focus on Urban Glow. So I sat on it for months. I didn't do anything with the name, the business, nothing. And then COVID happened. And we were just sitting in the house doing nothing. So I thought, well, let me actually just create the website and put the 3 candles out there
and see
where it go, and here we are.
And it went.
It went, thankfully. You know, my family and friends, for sure, they were my first supporters, you know, as in any business. But then I started branching out and just shipping to different states and just touching different markets and different people. So, you know, it's just been a journey.
Yes, and I love that for you. A wonderful journey it is. A couple of years, and now look at you. Just shining. But as amazing as the candles are, why did you choose candles to go into besides just decompressing? Did you want it to help others? Were you just looking for it for a way for yourself? Or did you think, you know what, these candles can change someone else's life, so why not?
You know, I definitely, when I first started, was being selfish about it. Like, it was for my own.
Listen, you need it.
Relaxation and comfort and peace. And that's something that I focused on initially. But then once I put the candles out there and it started, you know, being in different homes and I started getting different feedback and just, my slogan is protect your glow, right?
Oh, I love that.
So when I would, I made t-shirts too.
Did you?
For that, yeah. So
yes,
I made,
you have them
so I had the t-shirts. People keep asking me to put them back out, but I haven't done it yet. But
bring them back.
They are, yeah. But it's protect your glow. But once that started getting out there and people started having the candles in their home and I started getting feedback about that, I realized it was bigger than me. You know, I actually was helping people, and that's just been my focus, to just help people relax and just feel a little better at the end of the day. So that's so that's just something I really focus on. So it started out selfishly at first,
but now you're here for the people.
Yeah, definitely. And even like the Protect Your Glow slogan. So one of my friends from Jersey City, she purchased one of my hoodies, and she just always said, I love your slogan. I love your slogan. And she loved the hoodie. She always worked out in it. And I never understood why she really held on to it. But, you know, she ended up, you know, passing.
Oh, no.
As a result of like domestic violence. And now it just started clicking to me that, oh my God, like she was
holding on to that because that's what she needed. That was the light that she needed. Oh, that's wild.
Right. So that's when I started realizing that
it is helping people. It is affecting others.
Yeah.
I am so glad that you shared that with us. Your light is literally helping other people. Oh, Salimah. I could definitely attest to how amazing your candles are, because I come home, literally, I savor them. I savor the candles, and I come home and I light it, and it's literally my serenity. I'll sit there and I don't know if it's the aroma. I don't know if it's just the act of lighting it and sitting down and enjoying it, but I can definitely attest to how amazing the smell of your candles are, even just the aesthetic of them. They're aesthetically pleasing.
It's a minimalist style. It's something that I gravitate towards. I feel like I am pretty simple in a sense.
And it's the perfect accessory right on my dresser. I have one on my dresser, I have one in the bathroom, and I have one in the living room.
Your mango butter, is that number 2?
See, and you even know my favorite.
You know, right, because I do remember those things. I try to. I'm like, okay, I remember yours. Let me go get it.
Yes,
you know?
Mango butter is my favorite. See, look at that for the people. But okay, so for people, so I know it's now trending, because I would have never known, but I know it's now trending that candles can bring different things into the household, and it might be hazardous. And this is, I didn't know that. I thought candles were the most simplest thing. So for people who fear now, just something as simple as burning a candle in their home, how can you reassure them that your candles are safe and that it's not like everything else that they're putting out there?
You know, first is the type of wax that's used. It's the fragrances that are used. That's the main thing. And then you know how you burn a candle and it's like this black little wispy thing coming from the top? That's no good. You know, you have to care for your candle too. You have to trim your wick.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah, you don't want to see it hunched over, like, you know, like you gotta like trim that wick, clean it up. You know, even if you like just take something simple like a skewer stick and like some scissors, you know, you don't have to be all sophisticated with it. Just actually make sure you like clean.
You hear that, guys? Make sure you trim your wicks, because that was something I was not aware of. And then I follow her on social media and I follow people and I'm like, Wait, we have to trim?
Yes. Every time before you light it, you have to trim your candle. Like if you see any black little residue at the top of it, just take it off. Don't take it out to the nub now. Like just, clean it up. Yeah, clean up a little bit before you burn it. I know. Yes. So it's the wax. I use soy wax. Paraffin wax is no good for you. And that's what a lot of it's cheaper, it's easier to it does hold the fragrance well, but it's not good for the environment. So I prefer to go with soy wax.
Good to know.
And then also too the type of wicks that are used too. Some people I've seen some candle makers use like metal wicks, like literally. So as I'm trimming the wick, I can hear it, like I can hear it being cut, and I'm like, that's not good. I can't use this candle anymore. So those are the main two things. And then also the fragrances. You don't want to make sure that they're not like synthetic fragrances too. Like just try to get something as natural as possible.
Okay. But, and then are they oil based, the fragrances, or
yeah, they are. But the consumer, somebody in the store purchasing it, they really won't know. But those are some of the key things to look for when you're buying a candle. Definitely. So you definitely get that in my candle collection. Yeah, for sure.
Now I'm gonna be looking out. I'm like, Salimah didn't say that. This
you gotta look. You gotta read it. You gotta ask them what kind of wax they're using. You don't have to get all technical. Right.
But there's some to avoid, and then there's some. Okay. Look at that. We're learning, guys. We are learning. We are going through the process, but we have to take a quick break. So don't go anywhere, because we are going to follow up with Salimah and learn more about the business that she has right here in Union. So stay tuned. We'll be right back, guys.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
I've always been told I gotta be strong. Thick skin, tough as nails. But to be everything for everybody, it wears on you. Black don't crack, they say. But it can. We all can. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. No matter who you are, being vulnerable is what makes us whole. Learn how to help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talking with E. As usual, I'm your host, E Salimah, and if you're just joining us, we are here sitting down with what I just learned to be the first, as in Black History Month, look at that, the first candle business owner, brick and mortar, in the township of Union. From my knowledge, if not for the past 20 years or ever, Salimah Scott.
Aw, thank you.
Look at you. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Black History Month, Black excellence. So let's get into it. A successful entrepreneur, as I mentioned, just opened your brick and mortar. How do you feel you've made Urban Glow stand out from the rest of the candles that are surfing around, I would say?
The candle market is oversaturated. There are a lot of candle makers. I know mine is the love and the passion behind it. I definitely feel strongly about my brand. So I just push it forward as such. So I think that's, in my opinion, what set me apart. And then also too, the fragrances that I have within my different collections.
True.
They're all unique. All different smell profiles, and there's a little something for everyone, and there's still room to grow. So that's why sometimes I feel like I'm just scratching the surface when it comes to building my brand and creating fragrances and such.
Definitely.
Because there's still more room to grow.
It is.
And expand. So I think that's what set me apart from other.
I think the ceilings are limitless with you.
It is, and that's why, like I said in the beginning, I wanted to just focus on the name itself and just build out from there, because it's different things that I can
take away.
Yeah, for sure.
And then how many fragrances do you think you have right about now? I know you started with the 3, but how many are you at now?
17.
17?
Yeah, I had to count it because I'm just creating. I'm not really counting okay, I'm coming out with fragrance number 6.
No. It's just oh, this one's it. Let's find something else.
So now that I'm coming out with a new collection, I actually started counting how many candles I had, and oh my God, I'm at 17.
That's Crazy.
So that's the name
wild.
of my new collection, 17.
Is it?
It is.
I love it. Oh, I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the new collection.
Oh, I love that.
17 is my lucky number.
Is it?
Oh yeah, roulette. That's the number I play.
See, now I need to. Mine is 7, so now I hear 17. Okay. But no, I love that.
Yes,
I love that.
yeah.
And then when is the new collection coming out? Do we have a date?
I put a date out there,
Okay.
but I'm not ready for it yet. No, I'm not ready. I still need
Okay.
to rework some things.
Okay.
And I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my ish.
As you should
So,
be. As you should be.
I'm taking my time.
Yes. And
with
that's
it.
I think you answered the question all over again. That is what makes Urban Glow stand out from the rest. You're not just pushing it out because it just smells good and it's here and there. No, you want to make sure it's perfect. Are you sure you're not a Virgo? Are you a Virgo?
I mean, listen, I'm a Scorpio. We're in the same family. Yeah,
okay.
You know us Virgos and Cancers and Pisces.
Cancers.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I
like
love
this.
It. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about the brick and mortar. You recently celebrated your official brick and mortar grand opening last year. It was the very end in December. How's the experience or the journey been for you?
Oh.
Let's start there. Woo!
Woosah. No, it's been so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It looks like it has
Yeah,
been.
it's been good. It's been fun, you know, because I'm jumping from behind the computer and
now just bringing
just
it
out in the open. You know, so it's a different journey. I feel like I'm starting from scratch again.
Okay.
So there are some weeks when there's no one in the store, and then there's some weeks like last week, and we had a full house of people just there. So it has its ebbs and its flows, and we just you know working
Rolling
out
with the punches.
each week, each day. You know, and then the downtime that I have, I tell my one employee, like, listen, it won't be like this forever. So just enjoy it.
You'll be too busy.
You'll be
soon.
too busy, and that's just the faith that I have that it will grow and we will be busy.
I think we all have that faith in you.
Yeah.
I think
thank you.
Yes, because whenever I walked into your soft grand opening and you felt the love, you felt the presence in. First off, it was packed.
It was packed.
It was packed.
It was packed.
But you felt that energy in there, and it felt amazing. I was like, oh. This is it.
Yeah,
this is it. This is going to be the start of many. Let me tell you.
You know, I always feel like nobody's coming to the party. Like I'll send out an invitation. Like I hope people come.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. I don't know.
That's just naturally me anyway. But then like the soft opening,
everyone came.
Oh my God.
Everyone came and brought their grandmamas with them.
Oh, literally. And I was so appreciative of it. I was so happy to see you there.
I was happy to be there.
Yeah, you were in the building, and just sitting on the sofa and just relaxing, you know? So,
sitting back. But tell me a little bit more about the brick and mortar. So I know you also do classes.
I do candle making workshops, and I have host private events too. So as far as the brick and mortar location, I'm starting over. As far as the brick and mortar location, I do host candle making classes. I host private events.
Yes.
February is jam packed. The township collaborated with my small business, which I'm so appreciative of.
And we're happy too.
Yeah, and we're having that on February 18th, which is sold out. So
it is.
Yeah.
And it's sold out like this. I want you guys to know. Those tickets went. They were like, what? Urban Glow candle? Book. Let's get it now.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a good time with that one. Yes,
we love it. We love it. But yeah, you said candle making classes.
I have the candle making classes, I hold private events, and then also too, I have my collection of candles around the store. So you can go around, smell the different fragrances that I offer, and then I also have other products from other small business owners that are located out of state, maybe local. So I'm just trying to incorporate that piece of it too, because I know how it is to have want your product in a store and then don't have the opportunity to do so. So I just wanted to fill my store with some items. So I have some journals. I have this tumbler mug that does really well.
Yeah.
And what else I have? Oh, greeting cards.
Oh,
it's a card maker in Newark. So she's local based, and I have her products in the store too. So
I love the support.
I'm just like building up from there, and it has to be products that make sense.
True.
Yeah. So
that goes with the flow and the vibe.
Flow,
I love that. But you also have merch.
I have my merchandise that needs to be restocked.
So speaking of, I was at that soft grand opening, and I was like, this yellow hoodie looks amazing. Not my size.
No, they were going.
They were gone.
Yeah,
and then I considered buying the one that wasn't my size. It was gone by the time I came back. I was like, never mind.
No, don't settle. Get what you want.
But I will be circling back as soon as you let me know that I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
So definitely, join my email list, and then I'll definitely launch that release, and you'll know about it. So
last thing for the brick and mortar, what's the address so people know where to go?
Yeah, so I'm located at 1419A Stuyvesant Avenue, right near the Pizza Hut, down in that area on Stuyvesant Avenue. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Stop by, come visit, come visit.
Candles. You can drop in and make a candle too.
Look at that.
Yeah, so I have those drop-in times and days listed on the website.
Okay, and all they have to do is book, reserve?
Yeah, they just have to book their time slot and then go from there.
That is so, I think that's the new thing now. It's like so trendy, so hip.
So it's been received well, so I'm happy about that.
Okay, I have a couple more questions for you.
No, of course.
Okay.
No.
So in spring of 2023, you graduated from Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business program. Tell us, what was that about? Like, what was it like?
Wow. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I filled out the application and had the interview. I said, oh, okay. I just and it was such a new program for them too. They were still building it out. I think I was a part of the third cohort.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was still brand new for them. And I filled out the application. I got accepted.
Nice.
And orientation day is when I really realized the magnitude, the depth of that program. And I'm listening to all the speakers, and I'm like, oh my God. I would go back to my hotel room at night and just a lot of the ideas that I thought about that night of orientation, I have incorporated.
Nice.
So
now. It's paying off.
So, because my mind was just going. Like, that's what that program did for me. And still to this day, I always think about scaling and building. Like, that's the main things that I'm focused on. Like, every move in business that I make, to me, it has to be intentional.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's for nothing. So that's what that program taught me. So it was just an amazing experience.
Super beneficial.
Super beneficial. I connected with some other business owners from across the country, women business owners from across the country. We still are connected. We've collaborated on some projects. This woman in Ohio, she makes s'mores kits. And that was the first person I met on the first day of orientation, like at the hotel room, trying to figure out where we were going, and she was just the first person I met. So she does that. Now she has her products in a grocery store out in Ohio. She has a s'mores survival kit, and she's using my candle as a candle for people to make their s'mores.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
So, like,
you
just never know what kind of connections can come from network and just branching out there.
That was an amazing connection, actually.
That was an amazing, like one of the amazing connections, definitely, for sure, from that program. But and even Goldman Sachs, they still reach back out and try to like figure out, hey, how you doing in your business? Checking in. It's not like a one and done kind of situation. They're still trying to have that connection with you. So that's what I appreciate about it.
Oh, I love that. That's so amazing that now you're out in Ohio too, networking in little grocery stores.
Yeah, like you have to see this little kit. Like, it's amazing. You got the graham cracker and the marshmallow, and then my little tea light candle. You use that to make your s'mores.
I love it.
When I started the business in 19, I could have never imagined being there. Like, I
progressed all the way to
so it's just you gotta think bigger.
From laptop to brick and mortar.
Yeah.
To Ohio.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so my last question to all of the entrepreneurs watching, what advice could you give them and how to become successful in their craft?
Well, first is defining what success is to you, because it's not identical to what, I'm experiencing or everybody's experience is different. Success means a lot of things to everyone. But definitely staying true to your craft and focusing on your business, your journey, and not what anybody else is doing.
Yes.
As a candle maker, I really don't look at what anybody else is doing. I really don't.
You don't find the need?
I don't find the need because I want to draw from my own inspiration. Being on social media, of course you scroll across and see things or whatever, but I'm not actively going out trying to like find out what the next person is doing. So that's a piece of advice that I would give. Really focusing on your craft, because you'll sustain it better because it's natural. It comes from you, and it's what you want to do to build out your business. So that's the piece of advice that I would give. And consistency
is key.
Yeah, consistency is key, and also giving yourself grace. You have to give yourself grace too, because
a lot of the times
even though you may not be consistent in some moments, it's like, all right, let me reset, and then I'll come back out with something else, you know, or I'll you know, deliver something else. But just definitely giving yourself that grace too. Don't beat yourself up if you haven't met a deadline. Like I said, I'm coming out with a new collection. It was slated to come out February 2nd. Is it out yet? No.
But we're working on it.
But we're working on it, and I'm giving myself that grace. I'm not beating myself up like the streets is waiting for me to. No. It's my journey. It's my progress. So that's it. That's the piece of advice that I would give for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
Those 3 key points. I love it. I would play that back just to hear that as someone who's aspiring to grow myself. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Salimah, thank you so much. One of the best interviews, top far, but 2024, we're kicking it off right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for blessing our chat. Is there anything else you want to tell our viewers? Maybe the website or email, if anything?
So you can find me on Instagram at Urban Glow. That's Glow with no W. So Urban Glow Brand. And then also, too, come visit me at 1419A Stuyvesant Avenue. You'll see the Urban Glow sign outside. And visit my website at urbanglowbrand.com. And also, too, you can stop by the website, see what fragrances we offer, and also the drop-in candle making classes that we have, and then also the upcoming sessions that we have. February is a busy month.
Yes.
And then also, too, we're having a Valentine's Day event on Valentine's Day. So even though we sold out of the event on the 18th, we're still hosting the Valentine's Day event. So if you are flying solo, or it's you and your kids and your family, and you want to stop by and just do something for the evening, you can stop by and make a candle with us on that day. Yeah.
I love it. So many events, guys. So many events happening. So many things happening and coming from Urban Glow, because you are just glowing. Let me tell you, you are glowing and you are doing it. So please keep up, keep doing it. As you heard from the first candle business brick and mortar in Union, come stop by. Come stop by. Come make a candle. She's doing it, so come do it with her. Salimah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I might have to have you again.
Come on. What are we going to talk about next? Girl talk.
I don't know. Yes. And we can have it over there.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'd love it. Oh, the ideas are storming.
Already. It's running in my head.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And everyone at home, thank you so much for watching. This has been another great episode of Talking with E. I'm your host, E Salimah, and I will catch you next time, maybe at Urban Glow. Take care, guys.